Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here, and this is our first look at Wuthering Waves. We have some characters we are relatively been playing for maybe a couple of hours, but in this video, I want to showcase the characters as well as the gacha system. Some of you might be interested in a lot of that, but first things first, I always like to see the ultimate animation. So let's start off first with some of the 4 stars here. I'm just going to show you the out animation. Looks really, really good. So this is like a healer kind of thing. Let's showcase like a DPS. This girl is like a Huynh DPS here. I think she's one of like the poster girls also. One of the 4-star characters on the roster. It's very similar to like a game like Genshin Impact. Very open world kind of thing, or like Tower of Fantasy in a sense. Let's showcase the last member of the team. I really like this one, like some ice weapon. Very cool. And then she has like ability that you can charge and break the ice one shot. But yeah, that is some of the character ultimate showcase. There are many, many different characters, but now let's go into gacha system. I think this is probably the most important part of every game. I personally, one of like my pet peeves is any game that doesn't have a pity system, I don't like to play, because you don't even know how much you're going to spend to get the character. It's like totally luck. You can save up like thousands of pulls but never get the character if there's no pity system. So let's take a look. They have a similar system like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail. A lot of you viewers come from Honkai Star Rail. So I will try to use Honkai Star Rail terms. So we have like a limited character banner here. As you can see, there's like a certain number of time remaining. You have like a light cone banner, weapon banner kind of thing here too. Notice that the pools up here is different. So this one uses this like limited pool, like this golden ticket is Radiant Tide. You have your other golden ticket here in Honkai Star Rail terms as like Forging Tide. So you have to make sure you switch for the right one. The golden pass doesn't work for either one. It's of course as of beta. Maybe they might change it. It makes no sense to have like 2 separate ones, right? What do you think? And of course you have a standard banner here of different characters and a standard weapon banner too. I guess it's nice because we will see the differences in a little bit why they separated the character and weapon banner. I'll be showing you some pulls as well in a little bit, but let's take a look at some of the rates. So the rates here, these are as of time of recording in the closed beta test. It definitely is subjected to change, but it gives us a very quick insight in terms of probability and how much is the PT, whether it's PT system and all of that. So you have the limited banner himself up, and you have 3 4-star characters also on the rate up. Base probability is 0.8, 1.8 here. Guaranteed to obtain a 5-star resonator, the 5-star character, from at least 80 pulls. Every time a 5-star character is obtained, 50% chance it will be the limited character. If not, the next one. So that is very similar to Honkai Star Rail's PT system. If you fail, you'll get it the next one and stuff like that. It's not the same developer, by the way. It's like totally different. I think it's from the developers of Punishing Grey Raven. So their combat is very, very smooth. Like the combat animation, I really love it a lot. It feels a lot better than Genshin Impact. That's for the limited character banner. Now let's go on to the standard character banner. There were 5 in that list, so I expect to see like the equivalent 5 here. And yep, so these 5 characters as of what we see, basically your standard pool is just always going to be added in, very similar to Honkai Star Rail. Nothing, it feels very familiar for Honkai Star Rail gamers. Weapon banner, you have probably his signature weapon, the Verdant Summit here, 5 stars, with some other weapons rate up, very similar to Honkai Star Rail. Let's see the weapon guarantee. What is the guarantee system? You are guaranteed to obtain 1 weapon for every 80 convenes. So this is slightly different from how Honkai Star Rail does it and Genshin Impact. Weapon banners in Hoiverse games tend to have lower PT. This one seems to have equivalent PT to the character banner. Every time a 5-star weapon is obtained is guaranteed. Okay, so that's the difference between Wuthering Waves and Honkai Star Rail. Your weapon banner has no PT. There has no like 50-50, 75-20 rule or whatever. It's always guaranteed to be the limited weapon. That is why they justify this like same rate, which I think is very, very nice. So if you want the weapon banner, you will always be getting it. That is a very, very good thing. I hope they keep it in official launch. But now let me just show you some of the animations as well. I'm just going to let it play in the background. 1 4-star animation, 1-star animation, and we will reconvene in a little bit. Enjoy. Alright, now let's take a look at the character system here. I don't have all the characters in game. In fact, I think I have quite few. But I'm going to showcase the characters that are in my roster here, the design, in case any of you will play characters purely for design. So these are like 4 stars. This Sanhua here, who is Ice Element. You have characters like this Yang here, who is Wind Aerial Element. And they have many different elements like she's also Ice, Bai Zhi, who is of Catalyst weapon. There's many different like weapon types. Like for example, she's holding this like variation kind of catalyst. I'm using like a Genshin term here. She's using a sword, and of course, this girl here is also using a sword. I play mostly with these 3 characters so far, but there are many other characters. Like this is your MC, the female MC. It looks amazing, right? Freaking good design for an MC character. Looks like already one of the limited characters to pull. Whereas these other characters also look amazing, and these are 4-star characters, which means that if you play the game, very high likelihood you're going to be getting most of these characters, and I think that Yang was a free character too. These, of course, are more like you have to pull to get these characters. And you have some characters here like Chi Xia, who is a fire gunner kind of character. Looks amazing as well in terms of design. And next up, we have Tan Ting, who is Havoc. I think this is like some other element kind of thing. She's using a sword. A lot of them are use sword now that I come to think of it. So maybe that's why the limited banner is a sword as well in the earlier parts. You have Ling Yang. This guy is like a doggo, human, werewolf. I have no idea, man. Or tiger, something like that. But this looks like one of the few male characters in the game. There are some others, but as you can see, I unfortunately don't have them leveled up. This guy is using a gauntlet, which is quite fun. You have this person, this is a 5-star. She was my 5-star from the standard banner. A healer here. It looks a lot like Nahida from Genshin Impact. Many similar characters as well. Using this catalyst-like thing. I don't exactly know what it's called, but one of the healers in the game. And you have this guy, Yuan Wu, who is of Electro Element. He's probably like my only Electro. And he's a 4-star. So the only 2 5-stars are this guy here, Ling Yang, as well as Verena, who I have on my account. The rest of them are all 4 stars, which is very nice. I really love the design of the 4-star characters. Very accessible to most players. And yeah, that's just a very short snippet. I'll be showcasing like the combat mechanics. If you're interested to see how they fight, how is the combat system as well, you can take a look in a bit. I'll be putting it on a live stream. You can check out the lives tab on our channel. If not, guys, thank you guys so much for watching again. Like it, let me know if you guys like this game as well and you wanted to cover it when it goes live. Otherwise, see you in the next video.